How's it going, Global Trainer Syndicate? JohnOrigins here today, bringing you a OU match. Found someone on the Smogon Wi-Fi battle finder. Name is PurpleDragonite69. He has got a channel, and I do believe he uploads Pokemon stuff. So go check him out after this if you like, and then check out me and all that stuff. But let's get into this matchup. OU, like I said, and it's a pretty good game actually. I'm using my favourite team in OU at the moment, which is Choice Bandit Infernape, Landorus' defensive Choice Scarf Latios, Life Orb Starmie, Special Defensive Jirachi, and Sword Stance Latio, Sizzle. But his team's looking kind of standard for a Sand team. He's got that Landorus, which could be special or physical. I'm not sure yet. I'm hoping it's physical, but you know, we'll have to find out. He's got a Rotom, which I feel like it can be Scarf because I've faced a lot of Scarfed Rotoms lately, so we're gonna have to worry about that. The rest of his team I feel like I can deal with, so we're gonna have to see how it goes in this. Like I said, it's quite a good battle, so let's sit back and take a journey into this match. He leads off with his Rotom Wash, as you probably saw by the team preview, and I lead off with my Infernape. And I use my Infernape just to basically scout if he's Scarfed. Now, if he outspeeds me, he's most likely Scarfed. But because I outspeed him, he's probably more of a defensive set. Maybe especially defensive because of how much that U-turn actually did. And it's not stab, but it's Choice Banded. We'll have to see how well he takes my other hits. But he goes for the Hydro Pump straight off, and I go into my Latios to take that hit. And then switch back into my Stargazer because basically I knew his Tyranitar was going to come in. And I don't want to get Pursuit Trap this early on in the match. I don't want to lose my Latios. It's very important for me, being my Choice Scarfer. And now I go for the Iron Head on this Tyranitar. I expected this not to be a crit, but it turned out to be a crit. That Tyranitar is pretty bulky, and I haven't got much attack investment. And I also get the crit, which is also very helpful for me, as I can go straight for another Iron Head as he brings in his Heatran, maybe preserving his Tyranitar for potential Death Fodder, or maybe he can get up a wish with something. I don't know. No, he doesn't have a wish in Pokemon, so that's not a possibility. As he brings in the Heatran and then brings into his Celebi, predicting some sort of switch. I do switch, but I go into my Landorus. Maybe I wanted to get up the Star Rocks and then Earthquake to get rid of the Heatran, because Heatran's going to be a real mess to my team, because it works up really well with Celebi to actually wall my Latios if he predicts me well. So I'm going to have to be really careful as I go for the U-turn straight away, try and get some switch initiative. But he goes for Death Fodder in his Tyranitar, and now he has the switch initiative, and I don't like that at all. But at the moment, I'm content with going into my Latios and then try and get off some damage with maybe a Draco Meteor or Hidden Power Fire. Now I calc this, I was like, how much will Hidden Power Fire do? And if he's not specially defensive, it'll do around 60%, but if he is, it'll do around 30%. So I'm not happy with those numbers, and he goes for the T-Wave. So luckily I switched out into my Jirachi to take that T-Wave. My Jirachi didn't have any speed investment, so I'm quite happy to let it be paralysed just for this moment in time as I go for a wish. And I was hoping to pass it off to something on a switch, but he brings in Landorus, and I still don't know what set it is, so I'm going to have to stay in here and hope that it's special at this moment in time. So if he goes for the Earth Power, it probably won't kill, and proceed to go for the Iron Head, try and do some damage. It won't do much, but it'll do enough for me to be satisfied with the outcome and slowly wear down his threats. Brings in a Heatran to take that, and I could have predicted that, but it did go for U-turn, so it would have been very dangerous for me to switch out. As he goes for a Fire Blast, I do make the offensive switch into my Infernape, trying to get some momentum on my side, trying to make sure I can hit stuff hard and try and get rid of some of his big threats and defensive walls. So he goes for a Protect here as I go for the Close Combat. Now, I'm pretty sure he might have been scared that I was maybe an Expert Belt set, and so he stayed in, maybe predicted my Flare Blitz or Fire Punch, but I ended up going straight for the Close Combat. He would have predicted the Fire move because Celebi was kind of obvious, but I'm Choice Banded, so I can't switch up moves. I ended up taking out the Heatran. Maybe he overthought it, and that might have cost him his Heatran, which is very good for me. Now my Latios can go for Draco Meteors freely and do some real nice damage to his team. As now he switches into his Landorus, who I'm really thinking he's Scarfed, just the way he's playing it off, as he goes for U-turn, try and get some switch initiative as I bring in my Landorus T. I get the Intimidate drop, so his U-turns are doing nothing, but now he safely brings in his Rotom, and I'm scared as hell, but I really don't know what to do. I could go into my Latios, but health is getting low, and it's looking very dangerous for me to switch in and into this Latios. I do it anyway, and because of this Hydro Pump along with Sandstorm damage, I'm at a really bad range of HP, and I need my Latios. It's my Choice Scarfer, like I said, and it's important for me because I want that speed, and I've got the power to do some real damage. As I go for a Draco Meteor here, and I'm hoping to do a lot. No, I miss. This is terrible. I missed my Draco, and it would have done above half. Well, not above half. It would have done more than half, and I would have been really satisfied with that damage. Even if it is a defensive set and has Recover, that I would have made him go for Recover. and it would have played out differently. But he ends up going for the U-turn here as my Jirachi takes it relatively well. My Jirachi is looking to be a very good check to the Celebi now because I am Thunder Waved. He can't actually do that to me now, and the only move he can go for is U-turn really to get some damage on me as I get Earthquaked. Well, bye bye Jirachi, you ain't taking that for shit. So my Jirachi goes down, which I'm fine with. I now get the switch advantage. I can go for a Draco Meteor now and hope to do some real good damage to his incoming Celebi. And let's see how much it'll do. Oh no, I missed again. Well done, Latios. Get your ass to Specsavers. You are not working out today. What are you doing? But now I'm scared again. I could have gone into my Jirachi, but I kind of wanted to go into my Landorus just to stop damage going on me, and because the U-turn will do nothing to me, I'll end up probably getting more from leftovers and end up being at full HP, which is good for me. It doesn't matter really because he does have this Rotom which can pretty much kill me. I still want to try and preserve this. I could get up Stealth Rock still. To be fair, it is pretty late in the game, but we are both switching quite a lot, and getting Stealth Rocks up would be very opportunitous for us both, but, you know, we'll see how things go. As he gets up the Resto Chesto, which, I was very, very upset about that. I was hoping he weren't in that set, but I'll go for the Stone Edge and get a lovely crit, high critical chance. It could happen. And I do a lot to it, but that's not enough to satisfy me. And I'm predicting to go for the rest again, but he goes for the Hydro Pump. And now I've lost both my walls, and I'm scared as hell. I've got my Latios that has really low HP. I've got my Infernape, which is looking alright. I've got a full HP Starmie though, which hasn't took any damage yet. So I'm really hoping to bring that in later on in the match and do some damage. As I bring in my Latios on the double down, I think it was, and I can go for a Draco now, and hopefully not miss. I do hit it, and the damage output that happened was, it was relatively good. I was actually happy with the outcome. Maybe 60% it did. I was pleased with that, and I'm hoping now that I'm going to pressurize them into a recover or a move or switching out. But I have to switch out now because I don't want to get T-waved or anything like that, and a -1 Draco Meteor won't be killing that Celebi anytime soon. So I'll bring in my Sizzle, and that gets paralyzed on the switch. I don't mind that. I have the priority Bullet Punch, and as long as I don't get paralyzed, I'm good to go and hopefully get off the sweep. So I'm going to go for the Sword Stance here as the Landorus comes in. Now I know I can take an Earthquake from this thing, and 2 Bullet Punches will kill, so I just have to hope that A, I don't get critted, and B, I don't get paralyzed. So I do get off a really nice chunk of damage with the Bullet Punch, and then the Earthquake does enough for me to be happy with the outcome. As I go for another Bullet Punch, don't get paralyzed, yes, bye bye Landorus. Looking in a good situation now. My Scizor has taken out the biggest threat to my team in the form of Landorus, and I'm looking in a pretty strong position as he brings in this Terrakion, looking like a threat as I get paralyzed. What's happening, man? That Bullet Punch probably would have OK'd that, but I don't mind. I do have a Starmie which can deal with this, and I have a Latios which could probably outspeed. But I also have this Infernape, and a Mach Punch with a -1 defense Terrakion will definitely kill it. So I'm going to go for this Mach Punch and hopefully get it on the little blind side there. But he brings in Celebi, who takes it relatively well, but I do get the crit, so I'm really unsure if a second one will kill. And I'm hoping it does, because this Celebi is a bit of a pain for me at the moment, and I want to get rid of it. I go for another Mach Punch, take it out, I end up getting another crit, not sure how much that mattered. But in the end, I'm looking strong now. He's only got a Terrakion, and he has to lock himself into a move, because as far as I'm concerned, he's a choice Pokemon. I go for the Mach Punch, Banded, Iron Fist. Oh, he takes it. Damn it. But now I do have a Starmie who can resist the close combat and win me the game. So that's going to be a very good game, PurpleDragonite69. And thank you, GTS, if you let me upload this. It's been a fun match. I hope you enjoyed it. Like this video if you would please. Give support to that GTS and the good things that they do around here. And then check out mine and my opponent's channel if you want to see some Pokemon stuffs. Like, that's the only reason you've came here. And you'll be seeing battles like this on my channel. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and goodbye.